Hey everyone, it's Katie with One Music School, and today we're going to do an unbagging. So Jonathan from Artemetrix or Artemetrix, I hope I'm pronouncing either one correctly of your company, so sorry if I butchered it, but he contacted me and asked me if he could send me something to unbag it and to review it. So here I am, I'm going to unbag it, see what it is, and then first I'm going to give my initial review, second I'm going to test it out over the week, and then third you'll hear my final review of the product. Now before we cut into this bag, there's something that I have to mention. There's another YouTuber that I watch and her name is Bernadette Teaches Music, and she does regular unboxings and unbaggings, and something that she'd mentioned in one of her unboxings really resonated with me, and that was that these unboxings and unbaggings are not for us, they're for you, the viewers, the people that might possibly consume this. So I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you, because without your support, I would not be receiving things like this, so that you could actually get a review on these things to see if you want to spend your hard-earned money on this. I'm not sponsored by this company. I'm not receiving any type of monetary value. They just sent this to me and asked if I would review it, and you will receive my honest opinion. Okay, time to cut open the bag. Okay, first initial impression, it's very simple. Just black and gray, 2 pockets, zipper, handle, and also 2 backpack straps. One thing that I absolutely love initially when looking at this is this huge pocket. I can't tell you how many gig bags that I have, and also my students have had in the past, where the gig bag has a small pocket in the front. You can fit a small thin book or maybe a notebook in there, but if you're trying to fit a binder or multiple music books in there, it's darn near impossible to fit all of them in there. So I love this giant pocket right here. The front, the side, the back, yeah, definitely padded. It's great. I'm looking right here at the handle, and the handle has a rubberized filling, which is really nice, because sometimes if it's just nylon, it might cut into your hands if the guitar is rather heavy and you have to carry it a longer distance. There is some stitching, an X stitching right here with reinforcements. It's reinforced on both sides, but one thing that I notice is that the stitching does not go all the way through. So that means it's only stitched to the initial layer of the case. That could prove troublesome, especially if you carry it by this handle often. It could rip. The backpack straps are double lined, but they don't have that thick padding that they do around the guitar case. So it depends upon whether you have shoulder problems that might bother you in order to distribute the weight on your shoulders. The straps are adjustable. If you open it up, you see a guitar neck strap. That's really important. I think that's really cool, because then it secures the guitar to the case so it's not bouncing around. It just gives it a little bit more reinforcement. I will say that the zippers are rather thin. You'd have to be really careful not to, crank the zipper or, forcefully try to zip your instrument into this case. I just from personal experience, and also have many students that have cases that are similar to this, where they have a thinner zipper and the zipper gets off its track and it zips open, it breaks. So you just probably have to be a little bit more cognizant of that. Okay, so I just fit a full-size dreadnought in this case, and I'm feeling around the edges. There is some room to spare, so that thing that I mentioned about the zippers possibly busting at the seams, this is a pretty big guitar and it fits comfortably. There's still a little bit of looseness around the edges, but that's okay. I mean, you don't want it to be so snug where you can't zip it. So that's really nice to know. Okay, so that's the end of part 1. Now we have part 2. I'm going to be testing this case throughout the week, so I am going to be taking it to and from my studio every single day. So it's going to be in my car at least 10 times. So once packing it up to go to my studio, and then once packing it up and then taking it home. Now obviously a week-long test is not enough time to test the longevity of a product, but I wanted to give you more than just a first impression. So here are some pros of this case. 1, it's affordable. 2, it's lightweight. 3, that giant pocket in the front is awesome. I wish there were so many other cases that I've seen come in and out of my studio that had that big giant pocket. It's awesome. I wish that I had that on some of my cases that I have right now. I'd say that this is an affordable case for an affordable instrument. So, for example, I wouldn't stick a $1,000 guitar in a $26 case. I don't think it's built for that. Remember, it's a gig bag. It's meant for light travel. I don't think it's meant for to be on an airplane or on a bus. It's a gig bag. It's not supposed to be armor for your guitar, but it's supposed to offer some sort of protection against some dings and scratches. So if you're looking for an affordable case for your affordable instrument and you're just looking to carry it between like your house and between a guitar lesson or some light travel, I think that's a really good option. The description box says ultra thick padding, and I would say that the padding has medium thickness because I'm comparing it to other gig bags that I've seen with ultra thick padding, like brands from Guild or Gator. Again, I've seen gig bags with zippers that are thicker than this one, so just be gentle when you take your time zipping the case and you should be fine. I wouldn't tug on the straps or the handle if it got caught on something. So that's the end of the review. I've given you some pros and cons so that you can help make the best decision that's for you. I'm actually going to be linking this case in the description box below, along with some other cases that just in case you want to shop around, you can go ahead and just find some different options, and then you can make the decision that's best for you. And now for the giveaway. So I know that there's somebody out there that does not have a gig bag or a case whatsoever for their instrument. I want to bless you with this. I also picked up a couple of other things for you. All of the terms and conditions are below in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.